We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation. We are the foundation, bulletproof the hating from the plantation. We built the whole nation.
Now I want to start this video by giving a shout out to Miss Jazzy for a reason. She was smart enough to recognize what I already knew, that YouTube has me shadow banned, along with all the other real heads in the new black media, because we're not coons and we're gatekeeping this foundational black American history, culture, and heritage. So I know YouTube's not going to push this video through the algorithm to keep my numbers low. So I want everybody listening to share these videos, and don't forget to leave comments to push these videos through the algorithm, because YouTube has a nigga like me shadow banned because I refuse to coon. Now, with that being said, your Vice President, Mrs. Harris, recently gave a speech at the Tribal Nations Summit at the White House, where she basically said everything that happened to foundational black Americans in the United States. But there was one small problem. She wasn't talking about us. This video is fair use, and of course, roll that footage.
For too long, our country did not fully acknowledge or reckon with the full history of the relationship between the federal government and Native tribes. A history that includes broken treaties, harmful assimilation policies, displacement, dispossession, and violence. These acts were not only a violation of basic human rights, but also an attack on the very existence of tribal nations. President Biden and I are committed to speaking truth about these horrors and to work on healing intergenerational trauma.
That lady just sat there and literally named all of the things that happened to foundational black Americans in the United States and applied it to a different group of people. Hey, Kamala, I think you spelled black Americans wrong. Now let's try that one more time, Kamala. Run it back.
A history that includes broken treaties.
Broken treaties? That's similar to like a broken promise, right? Like when y'all promised us 40 acres and a mule, and then y'all reneged on that promise. Right, Kamala?
Displacement, dispossession, and violence.
Displacement, dispossession, and violence. Do you really want to go there, Kamala? Really? Do you really want to go there, Kamala? We don't need to go back in the past when you're talking about displacement, because foundational black Americans are facing displacement by the American government right now, as every black American neighborhood from coast to coast is being gentrified by design. And we don't want to talk about violence. All the way from our babies being fed to alligators, all the way up until now currently with all this police violence going on. You really want to talk about that, Kamala?
These acts were not only a violation of basic human rights, but also an attack on the very existence
of foundational black Americans, the same group of people the United States government is trying to replace and exterminate right now as we speak in 2023. The same group of people, every group in America, along with the United States government, is committing the biggest act of ethnocide in human history, as they're trying to strip foundational black Americans of our culture and creations and give the credit to other groups of people, while simultaneously trying to replace us. Kamala Harris, you, that old ass geezer that's your boss, and the rest of the Democrats have been giving tangibles to every other group in the United States except the foundational black Americans. I want you and that old geezer to enjoy your last year in the White House, because in 2024, FBA is rising up and we're cleaning house. It's a wrap.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Channel Raw TV Bay Bay.